because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is
One Mutuka, no they make convoy. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show review segment. And today happened for the Friday 20th February 2026. And I so would like for welcome you to yet another exciting edition of the review of the biggest national stories of the week. And of course I get high power panel this morning, star-studded panel. We will help me for make we review the biggest news highlights and we make up the headlines this week. But before I introduce my guest them, remember so you get to live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, same also live on Choice FM for the one reading at the eastern parts of the country, live on we website on www.myepiconline.com and safe live on Radio Garden. Made the program reach you this morning. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, and of course they can review also the front page of the various newspapers, and then we're going to introduce my guest then shortly. For the review of the newspapers, I get James Kamaramane. Good morning, it's a pleasure for getting you.
Yes, good morning, Reginald, and also good morning to the people that we listen to out there.
All right, before I introduce my guest then quickly, we take newspaper review. First one here, we get as all set for key internal elections. APC get up for lower tier elections tomorrow. There's a photo there of the acting APC chairman, Ambassador Fode Usmanian's name. We also get as post-mortem results out, Elijah Pratt was brutally killed. At tourism world, Sierra Leone breaks into top global 10. All of these stories and more than a satellite this morning.
With me, I get the Independent Observer newspaper. The first story, sad one, lawyer Ibrahim Kano is dead. Another one, you get the series, part 337, Mr. President, can we talk? The main banner headline story reads, Sierra Leone honors foreign troops on Armed Forces Day. Another one, fragmentation, governance, and the limits of political settlement and peace building in Libya. Other story you go find at the Independent Observer.
Away from the Independent Observers, I get the Standard Times newspaper publication this morning. Top story reads, commitment to gender equality and empowerment. Vice President hosts UN Women Regional Director. We get a photo there of the Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Jules Jallo, and also APC National Legal Advisor, commend Chief Justice and the Judiciary. A photo there of the Chief Justice, Justice Combat Commander. We also get former President Momo's son arise to uphold national legacy. A photo there of the late President Momo and son on the front page of the paper.
With me, I get the Concord Times newspaper. The main story reads, UN Women Regional Boss praises Sierra Leone's political will on women's empowerment. Another story, passport deal endows. Rule of law must prevail. Another story, funding gaps, unpaid dues. FIA cries out to Parliament. Another one, NGO Week 2026 announced ahead of official launch. And the final story, Native Consortium applauds SLRSA for decentralizing driver's license process. All the story you go find now the Concord Times newspaper.
And my final take this morning at the Awoko newspaper publication, tribunal hearing intensify as defense challenges legality of Justice Holloway suspension. A photo there of Justice Holloway. President Bill reward foreign troops boost military pays in post-war North. Commerce and Mortgage Bank unveil also a modern headquarters at 11 Charlotte Street. And then Sierra Leone shine as mining in Daba. Minister Matai champion investment, partnership, and sustainable growth. All of them stories also and more The Nadia Woko newspaper. It is the review segment here, and we review the biggest national stories of the week. Now I go over to Studio 2 again and introduce me guest them. Now the program this morning we privileged for get the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, of course, Aziz Bokari Abdel Aziz Bawo. It's a pleasure for getting you at the program this morning. Good morning.
Thank you very much, President. Morning to this nice.
I must say it's been a while for more get to the anniversary where you come as we guest of honor password to get you actually.
Who's are not calling anybody?
I also get
ready for there.
Okay, thank you so much. I also get a renowned voice here as well. Seems to be usual voice almost now. Yeah. Of course, Solomon Sundu. It's a pleasure. You know, the executive director for Be Found. Is it Biangwe? Biangwe.
Yeah.
Is that in part of our local tribe?
Oh yes.
Now what do you mean?
That Biangwe mean in Kono Bralo business.
Bralo.
Everybody na me Bralo. Everybody na me.
So na Bralo Foundation.
Well, we people in those days we na be warrior them. They be carry title. Like we there Kotekwi, Kamachendi, Yeride. These are the warrior. And we young people them way like for example we Yeri Mosquito. We didn't conquer any area, like we own forefathers them, then try for bring people in together.
Okay.
So then relate with any young girl or any young man, because when you make somebody you brother or your in-law, you know they kill them in war. So you try for unify everybody.
I thank you so very much. The topics here this morning, President Bido approved 25% salary increase for all ranks of the military. NTRA release adjustment cost of multipurpose and scrutinized biometrics ID card. Of course, the APC Energy will then be released on bail, and the proposed appointment of Edmond Alpha as the ECSL Chief Electoral Commissioner. We ask the question, why him? Why not him? So these are the topics that we are going to discuss here this morning. And I think we start off with the first one, which is the president approving 25% for all ranks in the military, and he make this declaration. Now the 17th edition of the Armed Forces Day will be happen. Now the Julius Marabio Parade ground now Wilberforce. First up, and it will take effect in April according to His Excellency. Let's start with the Deputy Minister of Information on this. Honorable Deputy Minister, do you make the president making such a proclamation now? Is that something kind of welcoming for the military? Is it long overdue, or was the president just waiting for this time to declare?
So, if you say long overdue,
now I'm just asking.
It is better late
than never.
The military of any country, even first world countries, you see that governments, they do everything. In fact, China and America, they always clash on how much China they dedicate on the military. They say, why China for they dedicate so much to the military? They are always suspicious. But this same US, and your budget so they dedicate to in military is also very huge.
Okay.
So across board, what do they guarantee sovereignty? What do they guarantee preparedness of a state for external aggressions? Now, how much prepared, how much you beef up your armed forces? So the president always don't commit himself for improve the welfare of our staff, for ensure say he motivate the morale within the security sector, reform and professionalize the army, and ensure fair and structured remuneration across all ranks, and for also strengthening national security through institutional investment. And over the time, we don't see what they do, because according to him, it's a professional military must be respected, supported, and properly remunerated. If you want to let the military be very professional, you go for supporter. First, you go for support the armed forces for the dedication. For ladies, you get few ladies and gentlemen really dedicate a million service to this nation. Now, for ensure, say, in terms of any external aggression are ready for laying life. Those people where they dedicate their kind themselves to that kind of function,
Yes.
now people will be respected, now people will be supported, and if we make the morale booster, they feel very okay because somebody is laying his life at every given time. Remember November 26?
Yeah.
Whilst we all day on our bed, they say no, never again. We're not going to let it again. What it don't happen? What it destroy this country? It happen again, and we see how much by them they lost their life for just protect the sovereignty of the state. For let them not go back that road.
All right.
So it shows you not an institution with somebody for just play around with. When you have resources, this is not the number one institution where for always make sure say they're very, very okay. And the prophet, the president, owing to the fact that he know what he did at that institution, he don't feel how then he always don't commit himself to making sure he improve them. It makes them very professional. These days, we see how the armed forces there. What are those days where always we had issue between the civilian and armed forces? Now they don't really detach themselves from we.
But there have been issue between military and military.
Military
So
and military,
they
I
don't
say-
kill themselves.
Military, which
allegedly.
I say earlier emphasis on here. Force them, which really bring problem between we and them. Now the way where they treat civilian.
Okay.
To the extent that we even say, okay, let's defend ourselves. Or what we give rise to civil defense now because we lost that respect for the military, their professionalism. Now we say, okay, let's defend ourselves. We are not meant to defend. We are not trained to defend. We just look at the way things they go.
Okay.
We choose for defense. But nowadays, when we want to put anything under control, when police get any limitation, they straight off they call the military. And when they come in, we see how professional they can be. So if you want to maintain this kind of a body, like I don't say, they need respect, they need we support, and they need for really be paid. Let them know say, yes, this country will stand for, they really recognize you.
Before I come to Solomon Sundu, the 25% increment for all the ranks there, is that enough for them at this moment?
Please, sir, we have to start somewhere. Now it is 25%. You know, promise somebody and he will honor your promise. Perhaps the one where the president don't declare, now something where they under in control, now something when the Ministry of Finance prepare for directly go into action and begin for honor. If you can say that they increase at 75%, they enable one. It will be worse than starting 25%, it go across, say for senior ranks, it's not right across. You say 25%.
For all ranks.
So let us start somewhere and make sure we implement that. Then we promise big, then we let us spread our thing. You understand? 25% and make sure say it is the baseline. We are using it as a baseline. Perhaps as we go, the president before in time they don't, we will see big things. But the 25% is the starting point.
All right, thank you. Like answer Solomon Sundu. Of course, this happened on Wednesday. I think you'll be there on Wednesday. We'll be get the Armed Forces Day discussion and all of those things as well. We look at the 25% for them as well. Do you think it's enough?
Well, may one for say, like what you mentioned, say that they will be there. I think we'll be doing a lot of advocacy on behalf of the military, and we'll be also give them the accolades. We tell them thank you for the good work they do over the years. We mention how military don't stand the test of time over the years. You look at the wars, them way they don't go through difficulties. You talk about we 11-year war, how difficulty every day. We make the current president at the time himself not be one of them. You see the struggle. A lot of things don't happen at Sierra Leone. But as we can always, they say the military now one kind institution we get every kind people inside there. You talk about professionalism. You talk about, doctors, engineers, people, and we really, they up to the task. So for me, that day will be the make that advocacy. I think, we want to tell, the president thank you. Meaning, we advocacy, not they go down. They come up every day because for everything we will do, at least with the ingredients to governance. That is why we are here. And 25% as he asks, as you know.
I'm asking you if it's
yes,
say
as
enough.
you ask the minister, it's better late than never. We can start somewhere. Mickey always say 100 miles, they start with a stepping stone. It's small. Yeah? Not in all the way a big for salary. Salary, you pay somebody $1 million save for in service where they render. It will tell you, say, the military involved in sacrifice, discipline, and one of the institutions will talk about discipline. Now then get some sacrifice. There could be the president again speech because you wife, you picking them, family members. Now we say something happen, like the minister mentioned then, occurrences. Talk about August 9, 10. You talk about
November
26 failed coup. We see the loss of life, the sacrifice that they give. Okay. Because mark you, USA don't come on at this country here. A lot of coup d'etat don't they happen over the years since we don't get independence. But when you see the military sit down after the war, I will tell you, say the other time, then we don't disband this the entire military. You know that? Then we recruit them back, come into the force. When they don't take the oath, say, we are here to safeguard lives and property. Meaning, the money what they give themselves is not sufficient for life. Okay. Look at the life we lost November
26.
Yes, the 26 failed coup. Cool. You see the gallant military man the way sacrificed their life. Had it not been them, this country for don't go back into the era we saw me and you to sit down also today. We're not get that privilege day. Yeah? The privilege we get now for tell and thank you.
Okay.
The money is not sufficient in other words, but it don't start somewhere. Right. Because one of the things we for always afraid for do, the government of Sierra Leone is based in targets on the income generating side what they get. You can raise something with tomorrow, then begin so now you be talk. You go raise salary, you go raise this, then before do them. Now look what the president do. He urge the deputy minister of defense, the director general, let them work with the minister of finance for see that they happen in April, meaning they under enfold.
Thank you so very much. I just want to go for a short break. After the break, we can discuss more exciting issues inside the program. Stay tuned.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomba cash out for just 10 years no more.
Epic
you enter
Radio
the door and win 5 money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time, and now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want from 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin, and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 law, so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for friend drink where he like. Wetin again I go able give am?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make them. We flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
It's true. I'm glad if you hear this so, but na the body no more is good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support with local economy, as na Salonia and they get all the thing them where they use for make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow, I no be know all this. At the beginning, Max Sierra juice want them. Also, I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra juice now the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information, call 077-600-000. Sierra juice, the taste of Salone.
Hello and welcome back. You still listen to the review of the biggest stories of the week. Now, the Epic Morning Show review segment, and I still get the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Bokari Aziz Bawo, and also get Solomon Sundu as well. We deal with me at the studio. We go to the next topic. We get for deal with the adjustment of the national identity, biometric national identity card. Now, this press release come out sometimes early this week, and according to the National Civil Registration Authority (NCRA), they say now in provision of the agreements where they be enter with contract systems are limited way. Now then they produce and also issue with national identity card. Now there is increments in all the various categories them from the national identity card where citizens them, Sierra Leoneans them they get for 145 leons. As at Monday the 23rd now, it'll be for 165 leons, which is 20 leons being added onto it. Non-national, it means the one they will not to Sierra Leoneans them, then you increase by 300 leons from 2,500 2005 leons, sorry, to 2,305 leons. ECOWAS national, then they pay from 245 to 280 leons, and then ECOWAS non-national from 405 leons to 465 leons. I can't tell you, Mr. Honorable Deputy Minister, the President starts the year by saying this is a year of decisive action. And since the President made that proclamation, we've seen a lot of, the cost for fuel, for example, is up now. The cost for this ID card as well is up, and other things as well, they will only go up a little bit by bit and all. Is that the kind of action where the President will try for say, or what did you make about this adjustment price? Is it timely for Sierra Leoneans?
Thank you very much. The President, in declaration of year of action, it's not about fair price going up. It's not about adjustment in ID card. Both actions, one way you don't see now a 25% increment in the salary of the armed forces. Those are the action where they say. Now the action where the President mean where they say the year of action. Year of action for increase the social well-being of the citizens. That being said, like you rightly states, some of these services, before we go into them, now contract with a contract, other institutions for providing service. When these things come, even for prepare the cabinet paper, where they go before the President for look at which arrangement this organization want provide for the country. They go for debate and thoroughly, the terms where they inside. When they get cabinet conclusion, and they go to parliament, where they ensure say the parliamentarians then, they look at waiting this contractual terms they state. If a state say after this period, now this will happen, once parliament don't approve them, that person back where they provide that service, and they go strictly by waiting the inside in contract. If they provide this contract from this period to this period at this price, based on XYZ factors, we will allow you for review price minimum this way. When parliament don't approve that, that person, the aim of every businessman is for maximize profit. And not what they do and for loss. If some factors, some conditions, based on external and internal factors, because from them material there, not to local materials. If anything happen, within the agreement with parliament, we don't approve, then adjustment can happen. It is in line with the provisions where we don't accept, because anything with parliament agree to, that this ID card will provide, it provide at this price. But these conditions, if conditions like this prevail, within this limit, we will allow you for adjustment. And this adjustment is just 20 days.
NCRA, it's just 20, which is
It's
usual.
20
I'm coming there again. But NCRA decides that there has been increment, slight increment in the exchange rate, which is not so. When you go, dollar is still being changed at the same money where they change. I mean, also,
So when-
are they telling us the truth here?
When there is it don't change, not to us. You have to go back to the 10 whether they do this agreement. What was the rate?
No, then say the recent increment in the exchange rate in the press release that they,
So the recent no means saying that today or tomorrow or yesterday. Based on the time we then do the agreement onto this time. That is why we Parliament Day. This is why they don't do. Parliament get right for calling. They say no, we don't see any increment in exchange rate. And when they do that, they take the baseline, the period which I then do the agreement. So this period, what has been the effect on the exchange rate? If we Parliament say no increment not happen in exchange rate, and you want base on that fact, that in place for saying no, we cannot.
for reverse the division.
Yes, because it is not arbitrary. You dey base am on an argument that we will don't say if exchange rate increase, we go review am. And we are saying that then they say now say the exchange rate
It's stable.
as at that time we sign this agreement to now, you got for sure which are the difference. Based on that, Parliament will say, okay, you get right or you not get right.
Okay.
But their argument is based on the provisions of the arrangement where they make and based on necessary conditions, specific exchange rate, they don't ask or they increase about 20 news for the citizens. Our Parliament, now they approve.
Is that not too much for the ordinary citizens? 20 millions at this time being added.
So it just stand like the toll gate. When you sign agreement with a multilateral company, then an international company, the moment you start to flat the terms, the other people they afraid for Canada country. Sometimes you can say, okay, because of prevailing circumstances, we want to protect the citizens' welfare. But again, in doing that, you have also remember say, not do one thing for discourage other people from coming. If this has been the term where they specify, whatever way you can do, you have to just respect the terms of the agreement we don't sign. So the 20 millions for national ID card, I don't think it's too boku.
I mean, in plenty, if you take your mind back, during the former government, this ID card was for 12.5. The first time I take ID card, it was 12.5 and all. And then we all know say cost they go. But don't you think it has gone extremely way higher than it was some years
Let us
back?
compare even the ID card trade, this ID card features, durability, and
Okay,
every
not
other
as,
thing.
this one get more
Now-
quality than the last one.
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking, sir, for
Yeah.
clarity.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There are a lot of things we don't go into ID card to the extent that it is more demanded than even the passport now. Most of the things that we do now national ID card because of the features, the security features where they don't get this. But putting now about you,
Okay.
where they inside this national ID card. So over the time, the national ID card, security-wise, don't improve. I'm not justifying why it will go up. It will go up based on the terms and way with Parliament we don't agree. In this agreement between Contrast Systems Sierra Leone Limited,
NCIA, NSA senior stakeholders.
they specify which is for Apple. But if you compare ID card today and ID card now and the demand for the ID card now, you look at even the matrix, you find out say not only the citizens ID card, they get the lowest increment. So in everything, I think the adjustment try for take into consideration the citizens. The non-citizens, 300.
Yeah, being added from 2005 to 2305.
From 2005,
5 millions, yes.
to 2305
millions, yeah.
300 add. For we, now 20 no more they add. And this is honoring agreement where we don't sign.
All right. Solomon Sundu, you did talk on behalf of the people there. The tell me they 145 millions. A lot of people have gone. The price is high. Government get for force people then. The other time, even for going to minister the office, then they say if you not get national ID card, you know they enter. They just so that people then go get the national identity card. And now 20 millions has been added. Can the least Sierra Leonean afford a national ID card at this crucial moment in time?
You know, the last day I've been on the same ID card issues. And me and, one of the panelists me na one person where I sit on a panel. I dey do me research before I can sit down and I just can't talk because yes, we na advocates. We want for see the best for we people. We want for make sure say Sierra Leone, if we dey talk, if governments can say self tomorrow, we dey, reduce ID card production, we don't count we own printing machine na country, we go able to do and make them businessmen all go. Now that's what we want.
Okay.
But as it is, government not able for print ID card for itself. We get for speak the truth and let we educate to people. Make you always into sensitization, but let we educate to people and say, in as much as we want the better thing for Sierra Leone, but also now people and for come do that kind of thing there. Governments not able to do business. Governments now with partners they work, and then partners the way they come now for make them can create job now the country. So for me, the ID card increments use the word force. They don't even need for force person for take ID card na Sierra Leone or na any country we don't travel because now obligation.
No, again, but the cost if you
yes, I cannot. No, obligation, Regina.
Okay.
The obligation is as a citizen. How many people would take passport? Not to we all, because some man go see me they travel. But your national identification card, na card where a tie now like we NCRA don't do, a tie to your knee, and this knee. Even now, if you come on here, for example, Regina, you want to register company, now that need now in the follow up. And for example, criminal issues, now na salon, anything you do, this you 5-ton prints. As you go NSI, as them punking, you don't shoot up.
Okay.
These are the good things.
So in other words, the increment justifiable in your part?
No, we not justify the increment, but let's go to agreements. I be say this now the other day, where parliaments don't agree on anything. This parliament consists of APC, SAPP, and it's already passed this NGCDD, C4CDD. So it
like you say the opposition will get the majority.
No. We need to talk about. We need to talk about. We need to default the opposition.
No, I'm just saying when you say APC, DD, what about if they say we no want for they say we no okay.
But now under the 10, but now under in fact this opposition, now under the 10 of them pass this state, this Ankara business. You know that now under and by Chroma this thing starts. Now because delay them be there in producing the type of ID card or the company we will come for relate itself for produce this
ID card system.
Thank you. So now under the past government, this agreement be signed. Not so this government implementation because governance and continuity.
Okay.
So for me, my point here is let citizens waiting good for we. We come for say you within a Sierra Leone. Sierra Leoneans we lack for take documentation. Now we push camp and shop. Now you see some man go worry, even birth and birth certificates. If you ask how many people get,
so is it? Don't you think that now because they're able to afford and make them struggle for?
This thing I be saying the other day. I said, well, they make ourselves too impoverished in Sierra Leone. Like say,
are we not poor?
No, we are poor, but no, we are not. We are better off than other countries.
No,
it's not the issue. We make ourselves too. Let me tell you, Sierra Leone. No matter how you look at them, or I say, Regina, you're a media person. You do research. You follow other countries. Salon, at least any kind of way, will not feel bad like you go to the east, you go Middle East. Look how people them, then shrink. Look how people them for itself, waiting for it. Will they see them? Other people in Nigerians, they can't beg in Sierra Leone. Will they see them? Look at the streets. Where time don't reach so meaning every year them people they come for can beg in salon. You don't think say salon better in another? They know why they not go to another country, but every year they can a salon. So for me, we not say the adjustments. You understand? We justify them. But that now we say we parliamentarian, then they go sign for we all. And when once they don't sign something, now for and on behalf of the people of Mama Sierra Leone, they are their representation.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what's in
yeah.
Let me colleague say. When you look at the purpose of the national ID card and what it contains, if you see Sierra Leone and they, sometimes we get what we call scale of preference. I think the one thing where every Sierra Leonean forgets is the national ID card. Because if you come here today, you enter Guinea. We get so then we get so then Guinea. But people still they discriminate we own so from their own so. So if you not get national ID card for Sierra Leone, what if they begin to discriminate against you? Say you're not a Sierra Leone. People get beaucoup thing. You get houses where you say this not palm body, thing like the equipment the way they did. When sometimes somehow we get blockholes in our get time. So it's not about poverty. It's about regarding this thing as a necessity. One day I get a program, I call a journalist. I say I don't nominate you for go so and so. He say you don't get passport. I say you're a journalist. You don't get passport. So you don't even take and say the profession self. You don't get plan for develop yourself. Because these are basic things based on your profession self. For let you say at this age I don't get national passport, I don't get as a journalist. I said to me, it's not because me a minister, but as a Sierra Leonean, if you get dream for say one day something, any opportunity can arise. People they use with national ID card as a traveling document. Maybe this is an ID use for go to Ghana.
Yeah,
just for national ID card. You understand? Then you in a country. If something happen send out, let's say you go to Liberia. I was mistaken for in Nigeria, Ghana. So if I not begin me ID card, then they argue me, say me no, me not to swear, me not Ghanaian. I say, how? You look at me, say me only thing we show say me not Sierra Leonean. I mean that's why ID card. So if you didn't,
let me say not talk about accidents or let me say trouble happen. You go on the way, something happen, then they know what identify you on that kind of case.
I'm not downplaying the importance of the ID card. Yes. I'm only concerned about the fee being added for the ordinary Sierra Leonean. That is
the
just
ordinary Sierra Leonean able afford 20 years.
It can.
Yes.
It added to the we tell every day 145. Plenty people let me go take them. People we are forced to go and collect.
They are not forced. You know the forced person for taking your national ID card. When time reach for let people they take ID card, when they prioritize and then they take them.
Okay.
In fact, sometimes it can go the queue is so much. Why? Because that person don't take and say this time and they can't go take national ID card.
Okay.
They are not taking it because they not get money. Now just because somebody not take at that moment say irrelevant. Anytime somebody really they tell and say go take national ID card for XYZ, go see the queue. Why would be the agitate say let them decentralize even the national ID card issue? Because the demand where they upline is huge, but pass somebody travel can't free time. So now what
initially before
let it go near the people there because the willingness they for take.
Right. And for round up with that, Remy, that's one of my advocacy for say NCRA forget offices all over the district. So if you don't see now, like for example, Lunge they don't go open office day. Where the Lunge people in glad the Kafu Bulon. So these are the issues. So
thank you very much.
And one for maintain standards.
I come back to now. We get one more story. I will drop the one. I not take the other story because of time. But before we take the last one, the Minister for Planning and Economic Development, Doasho NGO and INGO them, where they operate now the country of the government continuous support towards them work. Where then they do, where say they in line with the midterm national development plan, where they run from 2024 to 2030. Kenya Bale say this inside one press conference where the ministry hold as way for unveil the objective plan, activities, and key highlights of this year NGO week. Well, the press conference will take place on Thursday, 19th February this year. Now the ministry then conference all Natawai inside Freetown. Well, Marion Precious George being look inside this and go now report.
The NGO Week celebration now one will set aside for celebrates the vital contribution of non-governmental organization them to national development, and this now a joint initiative and effort between the Ministry for Planning and Economic Development and the Salon Association of Non-Governmental Organization with the theme Collaboration, Sustainability and Local Empowerment. We be the talk during the press conference with them all, as well for announce the NGO Week. The board chairman for Slango, Christian Kamara, said the week will be celebrated globally for showcase the work where international non-governmental organization and non-governmental organization them they do as way for develop the country.
You will be aware that NGOs play a significant role in terms of the development of any country where you find them. And basically, we go the extra mile to go into those communities and provide those social services that our people need in those communities. And so when this week comes, we celebrate ourselves in terms of what we've been able to do with the communities and our beneficiaries, but also let the public also know exactly the role the NGOs do play in the development of our country. There is a huge lineup of activities that we'll be doing for this 1 week, which will climax the actual day on the 27th.
In Zion Talk, the country director for Gold Salon, James Riak, highlights some of the sector them, now the country where NGO them don't they support over the years and how them support here don't bring about positive change.
Across the country, NGOs continue to stand with communities in some of the hardest to reach areas, extending essential services strengthening public system and ensuring that no one is left behind. Working closely with the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation and the Ministry of Health, we have helped provide safe water to communities, supported frontline health workers, expanded emergency referral system, and strengthened community health structures. This resulted translate into a healthier community, a healthier mothers, safer deliveries, and children who have a better chance of surviving.
James Reich also say the leadership of the ministry don't show say NGO them they work in line with the national priority, and this collective effort contributes directly to the country long-term development plan agenda. Where Ibedegi in keynote address, the Minister for Planning and Economic Development, Kenya Bale, talk about the impact where NGO and INGO them don't they create na the country, where it said they in line with the midterm National Development Plan 2024 to 2030.
The activities of NGO in Sierra Leone are aligned with the medium-term National Development Plan 2024 to 2030. This provides an opportunity for us as government to recognize and acknowledge the indispensable contribution of NGOs to Sierra Leone's economic and social development. I would like to say that our participation with NGOs affirms government's commitment to the shared responsibility.
Minister Bale go before for say them as government recognize say INGO and NGO them don't significantly contribute to boku area them like education, health, agriculture, gender equality, and boku other one them. He also say government fully committed to the regular framework of all NGO organization them and self-assure them of government continuous support towards the work we then don't do in the country.
We want to recognize that NGOs have significantly contributed to the areas that have already been mentioned, but just to reiterate: health, education, gender equality, environmental sustainability, and most recently advocated for human rights and social justice, which we appreciate.
The Minister for Planning and Economic Development, Kenya Bale, end up say they also they work with NGO them as well for develop plan for all districts in the country. He also assure say then go use the money where they don't put in place for the NGO week celebration for the intended purpose. For the Epic Morning Show, Marion Precious, George.
All right, we continue with the program. Of course, the review of the biggest stories of the week, and we're to make a YouTube minimum Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Quickly, before we take the last story, the NSG for the main opposition, All People's Congress, being they under with their remand, but it was released on Tuesday evening. Well, the case had been adjourned to, we'll not go deep into the matter. The case has been adjourned to the 24th of this month, which I believe will be on Tuesday, hopefully. And a lot of people going to get mixed and kind of mixed feeling on the detention and also some of the things. Mr. Minister, I'll start with you quickly on the matter. I'm sure you've seen it on social media at the time that it was detained. I know how much pressure government will they get in terms of this particular matter as to let themselves strive or see how they can come in for ensure that the NSG for APC gets bail and all of those things. So what do you know about this?
On this matter, I always want to talk to the media and civil society organizations.
Okay.
When issues happen at the country, let's look at it from a national point of view,
okay,
within the frame of democracy. There are rights of individuals, there's also the state. What to make we proud of with democracy, now because of rule of law. You know, if you get picking, I don't want to go into waiting before the court of law. But if you get picking, in the run you go compare, they can't hear you, you cry. And they appeal to you in action. If we continue for sensationalized issues, now we people them, their safety now one risk. Every political party no in bounds. Every political party, every individual where they live in Australia, especially a landed lawyer, no in limitations. So what I know they do as Bokaribao, I know they do it because I'm a government minister. If I do it, government, they protect me. Meaning that the country, we have freedom of expression, but absolute freedom of expression. We all get limitation, and that's the beauty of democracy. It define me right, it define you right. If we don't respect the existing order with democracy they talk about, then we'll come back to the same democracy for like protect you. Democracy, they limit you. They tell you, say, you stop. If you cross that bound, don't cry to democracy again for protection. So to that case, me and just can say, we honor this country, we know we limitations. Me, self, we sit down here. Seeing the way they commit against me, say, this thing I don't do about. Now this the law call for. If you take that action, you are not coming to me. Government, what's the government they do? Government self, they own that law where they implement. So we know they interfere in the judiciary process. Now this say now order from above. When you want to let government, why you want to let government interfere in the judiciary process? Everybody.
The judiciary operates independently.
Independently. Now, so it will be under a democracy. But when something happens to the opposition, they straight off account to the people and say, now government say let them do this. But everybody in this country know in fundamental rights and limitations. This is clear. See the way you know say this are not for one. If we for open the case, we for talk more than this. But because it is before
the court,
the only thing what they say, we know we bounce. Not jump we bound. Because it's in a democratic state. The democracy now define the bounds.
Okay.
The limitations. What it expects the rule of law. Democracy make a clear say constitutional order 90. And that constitution 90 define with all with roles and responsibilities.
All right.
The moment you step out of your right, now somebody in right is the first one. And if you do the law not apply itself, it means that's not a good democracy.
Okay. Thank you very much. Briefly, Solomon Sunday on this, I'll take me last topic and open phone line.
Yeah, me they just call on we politicians and say, I don't say this, on this issue, that Sierra Leone, they pride itself in democracy. And democracy, they go with the rule of law. One of our sister program, me and one of my colleagues, now AYV, they talk about, the issue of bail. When you look at the, new Criminal Procedure Act 2024, it tell you, say, everybody is liable to bail, right? In that context. So when somebody asks, is Lansana Doumbouya title to bail? Yes. Not to that kind thing would they say, not title to bail. But let's say this. Lansana Doumbouya of long-standing practicing lawyer, we me don't see, because I remember when the CEO, I be the Commissioners of Inquiry, me not be the coordinator for the outreach. I see exactly in role we they play. And where you don't come to politics, mean say you for left your professionalism just because you say that 1977 politics or 1980 we are not there again. And waiting with political parties then for no. If any political parties will register in Sierra Leone, call yourself opposition, take yourself say government in waiting. And when you talk about government in waiting, you follow procedural things and way for make for cross you bound like way the minister say. Me go encourage the SLPP, APC, C4C, let them respect the norms. And we are not in that type of democracy again. If the PPRC don't call una for say, hey, let we be mindful of which they talk, we not there inside this and we regulate una under the law we give we. I think they for respect that.
Okay.
And we respect high caliber of people. But what me say in this, na political gimmicks. Lansana Doumbouya for me, I don't talk now, I say, now one of the most ineffective executive way in on the carry, but for like get political sympathy, they make it do so because then they can't get.
Is he doing that because of political?
Oh yes, he won't forget backlash and reinstate them. That is the fact. I would say yeah.
As
Secretary General, because he has failed.
Why do you think so?
Now make it do this because waiting them believing now when somebody can snap, it talk, it cause trouble. That make us not so that old politics. It cause bumbo sukuru. Oh, this not for we. Oh, that's that. I will say it. Let the APC as party. Conform themselves in democratic norms.
All right. Thank you very much. The good thing that there will be the electoral roadmap. They start small when they will be having their lower level election. We'll not go deep into that. Let's look at the proposed appointment of Edmond Alpha as the ECSL Chief Electoral Commissioner and Chairperson for the Electoral Commission of Saloon. Why him and why not him? the opposition don't send the president begin in 3 days, which elapsed, for make their own position as to waiting and think about the appointment. But plenty people and they say it's more like the president is forcing the proposed appointment of Edmond Alpha on this political party. So why him and why not him, Mr. Deputy?
So an argument like this, I really want to share a panel with the opposition for them to tell me why not Edmond.
According to them, they talk about the tripartite recommendation is still on. Then they cite recommendation 20 and 36 where they talk about a search and nomination committee, which I'm sure you don't share one of the session there. Yes,
a recommendation, not override constitutional mandate until it is. These all recommendations now they go inside the constitution. Now this constitutional review is really going to be informed by all the recommendations. But until it becomes enforceable, you know me say the government of act. The president by the 1991 constitution still get the
it's a mandate.
Yes, for hire and fire now. Constitutional role of the president. That one nobody not taken from it. You understand? Why would they reform or they try for review constitution? No means say President Bill not get right for doing anything again. Or I'm not a minister. I'm a minister based on the 1991 constitution, which give right to His Excellency for appoint and fire ministers or other appointees. So it's still get that right.
Okay.
So when you want to argue something, say based on constitutional provisions. For now, that the constitution.
They are citing, so citing the tripartite recommendation, is it on?
Tripartite is a recommendation, not to legal text.
But it's agreed by the government and the opposition.
Yes, going forward, and so they do. These are reforms where we all don't come together. And that it make the AG don't put her before Parliament now for low debate. But it not mean say we are going to elections. You know this begin change electoral rules very close to election. This is 2026. Election is 2028. If these necessary things will not do until 2027, then somebody begins to say, now during election, let us say this thing had happened in 2027. A whole thing for them to say, oh, now 2027, very close to election. Now you have ample time. One, the process is nomination. He has been nominated. When the president get right for do. If they go to
Parliament, said in consultation, is that
he has nominated. In consultation, you know, Mr. We say consultation, achieved by achieved.
He don't the right way. No, with the political parties.
He has nominated this person. Where they go to Parliament now, where APC and SLPP then they. This is the process. Every president we don't see now this thing he don't do. We don't see anything different from what we don't exist.
So everything the
according to
do, it's
1991 constitution. Okay. The president don't do any unconstitutional thing.
Okay.
So that is what you should be arguing. This person where they appoint has been acting in this position. He has been part of this institution. You understand? You know, they say he don't go through the ranks, he don't act. Then he please the president based on all other things. He don't nominate her now for let Parliament to go scrutinize and approve. So what's the cry? Reforms don't override the constitution. If there's no constitutional order, then you say no, the president
is the president not in a rush as the opposition the purport that the president seems to be in a race for appointment now on a permanent basis.
You have to take electoral decisions and give enough time. What if you can go 2027? Then there's an argument. We get election 2028. This is 2026.
Okay.
Most of these things. That is why even in the constitutional review, you see the Attorney General and Minister of Justice take all matters where it relate to elections. They don't bring account forward. Now for let we get ample time as a state for let we debate the issues we're going to make. We get serious electoral system, sound system. So the president, if he pleases again, somebody will don't act. He pleases for let's say, okay, let this be. Let us look at the process. One, he has the right, constitutional right,
the constitutional right,
to nominate or to appoint anybody.
Okay.
Two, this person is going to Parliament for scrutiny. So you not go see that you say no, the president not for do himself. I mean, these issues of saying president not get right. Would they define president in right? It is the constitution. Quote the provisions where they tell recommendations, just like waiting now the constitutional review of the white paper. These are all proposals, not a legal text. They are not enforceable.
Yeah,
that is why we are taking them now.
Okay.
That's why we are taking them now into the constitution, so that it becomes a legal text, enforceable. So the president, as Sidonia, by 1991 constitution, still get rights for nominate. When we reach that level, we always we don't agree on as recommendations, we put that inside our constitution. If somebody go against that now, then you are flouting our constitution.
So for now,
but for now, he is going according to
the constitution.
Constitution prescribed.
Solomon Sundu, before I open the phone line on this matter, why him and why not him? The proposed appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha as the Chief Electoral Commissioner and the chairperson of the Electoral Commission for Salone.
Me just they say that just like Usao come out on procedural issues. And you know, with the deal with constitution, I talk about democracy. You have to respect the law. And the ground norm, now the constitution, under section 171. Now in the book we all respect. And the proposed amendment constitution, a day before parliament.
The tripartite recommendation.
So what's in me for don't look at, why don't look at all the bill? We said don't send opposition paper. In fact, that year we talk about consultations. You see we position paper. Me, now that area of consultation where me want for make them really, be specified how it can be in text, writing, or whatever.
Yeah, because that is not defined.
Yeah, exactly. So now in the inside, exactly. So this time,
is vague on that.
This time, I agree on the panel, the APC, one of the top man, the PRO, they say for the first time, these presidents don't give them notification in writing, themselves don't acknowledge them. They will respond.
They don't respond.
Exactly. So waiting me the saying, I can say power quests. That is what I'm saying. If you are in power quest, but you want to deviate from procedural issues.
Are you saying they are shifting the goalposts because they want to score?
No, well, it's not shifting the goalposts. Now, me and you, they monitor elections. And when we talk about democracy and good governance, where we campaign for, Sierra Leone, let we do thing them. The law say within the ECOWAS law, they ratify any reforms where just within 6 months to elections. Now we go begin cry back. Journalists, civil society will say, we don't tamper into the electoral circle. So for me, let the parliament decide. If they refuse Edmond Alpha, so they wish. But as per the constitution, the president get right to appoint or nominate whoever.
Let me take calls now. Quickly, hello, good morning. Your name outside the call you from?
Good morning, Reginald. Malaika Stevens, they call from Sunrise.
All right, go ahead, Malaika. You there on here?
Yeah, well, actually, we applaud the president for a move for support to the military financially because with that, we believe saying I didn't call the military call Muad booster. But what they ask again, we send somebody in a farm, get farm working tools. So they asked, do you allow support them with fighting instruments like see what Guinea don't do it and they inaugurate. So we shall go elect something like that, so that we army go be classed as one of the top. And again, do you have the appeal? They apologize. A lot of people them. Now we left for where civil society government for seek jobs. Because we don't see them. People that seek jobs, you don't see some of them talk for government, say they get a job. So this, civil society need for the talk for the people then. Can endorse 20,000 all the money for the added where even the first one people that they struggle for get some. Then people that they sit down and they endorse the activities of government. Government add pan play.
I'm sorry, you don't go over about the time, so I just get for the up and 0799949993. Let's take more calls here this morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, morning. Your name outside the call from?
Good morning. This is not Concerned.
Concerned citizen, go ahead.
Please, I just want to disagree with you. See, you one of your panelists, Wayne and Solomon Sundu, they talk for the people. In this situation, we'll get a lot of things where increment don't take place, namely this ID card as we talk, and secondly, fear. But in many times, I see Mr. Sundu and you finally say, not so much money than they, and it even goes to say we are far better than the Nigerians there. Go to the streets of Freetown and other cities, and you see a lot of people who they beg in the streets. But they tell we Sierra Leone will not get now habit of traveling to other parts of your own side to go begin big. So for me to begin compare and say, hey, you get these people in the Canada country for big, You can at the seat of Freetown, there are lots of beggars them. That they tell you say things are hard, things are difficult.
Thank you very much.
The government and see, show understanding for see. The ID card, they are right for me to get out.
Thank you. You don't have about the 1 minute. Please don't keep our 1 minute so we'll accommodate few calls. We don't go way over about the time. 0799-4993. That's the number we can add the voice. Good morning. You name us how you call it from. Yeah.
Good morning. This is Bakar.
Bakar, go ahead.
We label Nayawi Nagini. This man, before he become democratic president, he make a free for his national ID card. And same quality we get. So we think different way we see then the increased price, we choose benefit and how we reflect with the ordinary citizen. Then you come again to the way how we discuss this issue. Mind you, the civil society they for represent the ordinary people and they for talk for we they know they be PRO for government. But wait till we see this thing is different. Then people are very active people in this. Wait till they go on. These are the questions this what they ask. And this the minister with this so now we are the boss. Now we give them work. Now we go so far we go vote for them. Why we for the suffer so? Why we for the punish you? Thank you.
079994-993. We take more calls in the program this morning. I will wrap up at many points in time. I get messages away. We can take shortly. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
This is Mohammed Konta, the call from Portugal.
Go ahead, Mohammed Konta, and make your contribution.
So, I told you plenty. Thank you. One day we'll be spending a studio.
Okay.
But what's no money back for me inside this country? I'm not sure to suggest Sierra Leoneans the right time what they talk for with the citizens. For example, for this here business, this government has 3,500 for 1 liter. Yes. 1 liter, 3,500. Where they ask the PRA, they tell we say the government don't get money, so the government they add because of not for safety and go up, not for say dollar go up, they only because of the one money. I make them they add 3,500. Most civil society know the way they don't they stop where they stand for say, this not for happen. Now somebody they tell me say because of the 20,000 for all for one to accept. Salute. So for them, what the fed for we? So I think
0799-4993. So let me take this message quickly from ROT. Do you want a natural tea that refreshes your body? Looking for something healthy and gentle on digestion? Want a tea that keeps you feeling fresh all day? ROT is your answer. Got you covered. Made from natural grown tea leaves, it is healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bags in every pack, there is always more to enjoy and share. ROT, natural freshness in every sip. Let us take this one from Aro Cafe. Do you want a coffee that wakes you up instantly? Looking for a smooth aromatic taste you can enjoy anytime? Needs energy to stay active all day? Aro Cafe has you covered.
Epic Radio.
It's 100% pure, smooth and aromatic, keeping you energetic and active all day. Just add hot water and enjoy a bold cup. Here you can see the bold cup, and of course enjoy the perfectly that fits your busy lifestyle. Aro Cafe, stay energetic and stay active all day. Brought to you by Kyle. So Kyle and I will bring both Aro Cafe and Aro Tea to you. We'll take the Benny Mix message shortly, but I'll take this caller first. Hello.
Morning, Epi.
Morning, yes.
This is Bokai, they call from Kamayama.
Go ahead, Bokai.
Okay, this is my first time for take part. Actually, sometimes the civil society then really like somebody don't mention but now they're supposed to defend with the ordinary people, but you know the new view it almost go in line with the government. So who that go represent we like I don't think for the past 6-7 years I don't listen to people. These are the first time because I don't think say you know there's no other voice for correct the government on this part. Now just I support, I concur. Minister did it then, civil society somebody did it then. It really unfortunate for we. So it really noisy. So anything who they suffer down here, they're not the things I suffer or they suffer. So thank you very much because of that.
All right, thank you. So as a parent, what do you give your child for healthy growth? Benny Mix is the answer. made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for brain and body. No cooking, no stress. Enjoy it anytime. Just make sure BFC is on the pack. Benny Mix, grow strong and grow
Epic
smart.
Radio.
I'll take 3 calls and wrap up. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, morning.
Concerned citizen.
Go ahead, concerned citizen.
With dear brother, do you have this country will not get civil society like this country to fight for the people of Sierra Leone. Will not get time, will not get time. This Solomon should do, I mean, not to like talk. Anything you can talk for the people of Salone, not talk for the government. You want spokesman, captain, peace spokesman, or talk for the people of Salone. No, we praise you. No, we appreciate you. But the same thing, what they say, I don't know how they call it themselves. When we brother, thank you. They are big. Thank you.
0799 and 4993. 3 calls more, and then we wrap up the program very shortly. Apologies there, we don't go over about the time, but we go start for wrap up. Hello.
Yeah, this is the brother from Bafon.
Yes, you can go ahead. Do one quick one.
Solomon Sundu, according to this guy, they said, you know, they talk for the country there. I don't understand. Because if you tell me they make poor business too much, you don't go around the country, you don't see how president is in the country. Because if you talk about the quality, you don't see voter ID card in the Salek. You don't see, I want to show you my national ID card, it's young. Then you tell me now about the quality parameter. I don't understand. Then, this military business where they add. At the beginning, you say they say now sell one sell the what is it don't under.
Oh, the back there, the barracks na Juba.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a statement made on the armed forces there.
No, I say if not sell one seller.
Who's one?
Barracks don't.
Juba barracks.
Yeah.
Yes, they get for sell them. Then they relocate to a very good side. Yes, 0799 maybe one more call and then get quick response from me. Analyst them now the studio. Hello.
Yeah, well, I'm Sarah. The call from.
Oh wow, it's good. Go ahead, side.
These arguments about the next commissioner. I don't listen to arguments. The deputy leader of government business and parliament talk now online television say. This the way happens when they do so. President do and for the matter of fact, you know, say when the new law will come to being, if you get for come to being, automatically Alpha disqualified. Like we happen to Abel Strong. That's the example they give. Okay. Remember when they start to change the speaker, where they say somebody we don't be parliamentarian or way they serve as a parliamentarian.
Right.
The Kaguda is incident than the one. Then this business of this army, what not say they don't increase the army their salary. But any way they do them by proper arrangements. You know, just guys see me call I man in the parade, you make that you come with a pronouncement and increase the salary by 25%. Well, of course, in no day in the budget. Then 2 instances when I talk about the ID card in the field, they're all in the Finance Act. So if this man be want increase the salary, you want to tell the Minister of Finance say make arrangement to go increase the salary by 25% come the next financial year. Just at the start of the financial year, you count the pronouncement, okay, for affect the budget. And when they don't they can't see them thing and they after the money they give them for support and the budgetary support, then we'll begin to say, hey, all
Thank
that
you.
too much problem. This is not good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. I really know I'm for take any other call again because we don't go way over about the time. But I'll just take this bonus and then I'll wrap up now. Hello.
Hello, yeah. Oh, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know, the problem we have in the Sogun about the civil society in this country. Civil society, when the government do the wrong thing, they say that democracy. When the right thing for happen, they're not the same for saying that democracy will work. Now that's no problem in this country. Would they see the appointments? Would they see some? Maybe some improvements where they happen in the country. Right now, this country for say this party compensation and the problem in the country where they among the country. They only they go sit down where the wrong thing will be. It's a democracy works, and that's my contribution. Thank you.
I didn't take any call again. Solomon Sundu, a lot of calls, particularly that due time. They are low and quick, we don't over about the time.
I appreciate all the callers and concern, but one of the things we people don't lack in Sierra Leone, now the educational aspects what we talk about. We need for educate people more. Now, like where the last caller talk, anything where government they do, the finance acts. The finance bill at the end of that parliament a year and at the same I make no consider I can begin like %.
Okay.
So for me, when the fuel issue come, me are the first person on the good governance program. We ask government waiting cause the increment and why they not come to the public and tell we say na this on us sister programs them we condemn that. So for like the possible way talk about the CSO becoming seeking job, me I look for job. I need look for job. If I want job, if I don't get job, long or whatever, I need look for job. Let person not go with that. I'm just here to say the truth. And the council begin say this now white are called and black, and this time don't go over the years. That civil society is the way the council done, government, whether not this now for blast. We are not in that area. Civil society is well equipped, well educated, well informed, know exactly how to deal with issues. We know they cancel because governments don't do this, they will look at the other side. Government is about government, and now we all are government. I don't say the times without number. We need to work for government. We work with. Meaning for complement issues. Now we they call say one good roads, now we they call this one good water. Also we say government for pull money then they. And if we talk to people and say, let we do this, let we comply, respect the law, the rule of law, not democracy. So for me, the way they seek job, Solomon Sundu is not the type to seek job. I am doing my business. I have what it takes. God don't bless me with Twitter to go on. I know it's a deep end. You understand?
Okay.
And I will talk for Sierra Leoneans. Waiting right and waiting all right.
Thank you so very much.
For me,
thank you.
The full issue, we all know.
Yeah.
Because we put voice.
Exactly.
The
Thank you so much.
Talk on the issue of finance, let people going to listen to the finance bill. Let them know exactly what's happening.
Thank you very much. Lala Kanto, the Honorable Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education. Respond to the callers, amen, as to the rapport.
Thank you very much. One of the things we perhaps they change where they make people not or for try to adjust to is if you read the TRC report, one of the things where it talk about where it say that the cause of the war is saying civic ignorance. People don't really know what they for know, so politicians they manipulate them. They become vulnerable because they don't get the information. So if you get a civil society or you get journalists where know the fact, and I've been on talking at this podium that journalists where you can with APC, you can with SLPP, when we ought to talk, we not for now bring the fact out to the people. So let them know say, no, the government might be talked through, the opposition not talk through, or not the opposition talk through, but now don't leave them in suspense.
Okay.
For instance, if you ask 1 + 1, they are say 2. You expect the civil society man for say no, not to 2, just because the government talk, no, not to down this civil society therefore. Or you are not a good journalist just because you blast for government. Now the fact, if you protect the people, if you talk for the people, sometimes it will be very difficult when you tell you passing through. But tell and the truth, let you know, say no, these are the basic facts. What we don't talk here is constitutional things. Where the president appoint this person, is it constitutional? Let the civil society man tell me, say no, it's not constitutional. Then it tell me the constitutional provisions where it violates.
Right.
They will discuss them. But if it is not unconstitutional, we ought to agree. Me not can say for like civil society can support me. But Mr. Sekide against civil society, we will just come. You see the correct thing, but you just want to let them praise you. There was a time at this podium, somebody asked me, the president said they don't open 1,000 schools. I say yes. He said if I able name all the children outside the schools, and then no, I said I cannot. I'm not going to say I call all the children outside the school. He said therefore sack me. If I be sitting I give like children, therefore they praise me say information minister that they good. He call all the children. Let us not praise people where they lie for we. Let us not praise people the way they appeal to with emotions.
All right.
Facts, not fact.
Thank you.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
For instance, like this person where they say equipment, military. I'll challenge you. If the president will say, I increase the military salary and we don't buy social amount of cartridge for them or equipment, therefore say that because election they can. And if civil society carry back and say, yes, the military forget weapon.
Okay.
As well, over different thing. The fact of the matter is, whosoever you be, let somebody not appeal to your emotion.
Okay.
The state big pass we all.
Okay.
The rule of law now for everybody.
Thank you.
What go wrong now for discourse? Not to somebody in personal thing.
Thank you very much. Of course, the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Bokari Aziz Bao. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Solomon Sundu as well, Executive Director for Be Found. Well, we now go do the draw this morning due to one technical issue they get. But boku thank you to DJ Buju give me technical support, to Abubakar Bendu make no actually live on Facebook, and so it's thank you. Thank you as well to Fatma Talebi, the producer of the program this morning, and executive producer Teresa Thomas. I've been Regina Brano, Jukutu Soya. Have a wonderful and fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.